So if you want to see how I took my hair from this to this, stay tuned. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm going to give you guys some tips on things to avoid when you have locks, because you know I'm a little OG. I've been in the game for 10 years. I think I know what I'm doing. This is where I started out with my locks, and this is where my locks are now. So trust me, I think I know a little something about hair. And before the critics and the haters come and say, oh, you're not black, honey, yes I am. I'm 100% black. Yes, my family, we may have Creole in our blood, but I am 100% black. So please stop with the whole "you're not black" comment, because that is just crazy. I don't know what's wrong with people. But either way, let's go ahead and get into it. The first tip that I want to show you guys, I'm actually about to go get ready to take some pictures from Instagram. You guys, yes, I'm back on posting on Instagram, so follow me on Instagram. And I'm going to show you guys some, some tips, some things that I do to help my hair go from this to this. Okay, the first things first is, when you first start out with your locks, stop getting your hair done so much. People will get their locks, and then as soon as they go 2 weeks, I'm ready to go back to the loctician and get my hair done. Honey, your hair is not even budded. It's not even like where it needs to be. And that is the crazy thing about it. People use so much, like, I know somebody that they go to get their hair done. They're not even a year in, and they have already gotten their hair done 4 times. Some people texture. I don't think that no one texture plays a part on if they need to get their hair done so much. I think people really don't like the beginning stages of locks, and I totally understand the beginning stage, but I recommend leaving your hair alone for the first year. I'm gonna give you guys some tips. Let me find it. Where is it? Oh, it's right here. The first tip is I clean my scalp with witch hazel. The very first few months of me locking my hair, I clean my scalp with witch hazel. Do not put alcohol on your scalp. Don't get your hair done. Do not put alcohol on your scalp. Clean your scalp with witch hazel, and then you can spray your hair, mist your scalp with some oil and water. Okay, we know oil and water don't mix, but you want to shake it up, put it in a bottle, and you want to spray it in your hair. Do not put alcohol on your scalp. It will dry your scalp out. It will drive you crazy. Clean your scalp with witch hazel in between each of your, like, if you're going the first 6 months, you should not be getting your hair done. Just telling y'all, you should not be getting your hair done. Leave it alone, okay? Leave it alone. Let your hair do what you got to do. Don't put a wig on it. Leave it alone. A lot of people meet me and they're like, oh my God, I can't wait for my hair to get here. And I'm like, oh, you have locks? I couldn't tell because they have weave or a wig on. And I'm like, baby, come to my page, get this encouragement, get this love, embrace your lock journey. Do not, tip number 3, do not put a wig on top of your locks. You are smothering your hair. I understand that you're like, well, I'm going to do this, I want to do that. Honey, change up your news feed and what you are watching, because you are watching girls who are no longer, and women who are no longer locked. You are looking at the women and the trends and what's popular and the views that they get, and you're like, I want the same views, so I'm going to go ahead and put this in my hair. Honey, what's for them is for them, and what's for you is for you. Okay? So make sure that you do not put a wig or a weave on top of your locks. I've seen so many TikToks and so many videos of people braiding down their locks and putting a weave on it. putting the glue on their hair, putting the bond. Now, I seen one girl that actually did it right. She braided the hair down, she put a cap on it, and she sewed it. I was like, okay, now that is possible, but it was for an occasion. The girl was going to a wedding or something, and I guess she was required to have certain braids and a certain hairstyle for the wedding, so I understand that. But tip number one, say it with me. What are we going to do? Don't go get our hair done so often. Tip number 2, do not put alcohol on your scalp. Clean your scalp with witch hazel. Tip number 3, do not put weave on your hair. Oh, I put some braids in my hair, and you see my scalp nice and clean. So I'm going to leave it in for another week, and then I'm going to take it out. Okay? Within the first year of doing locks, do not put a deep conditioning on your hair. This will make your hair soft. This will help. This will make your locks start unraveling. I don't recommend this deep conditioner to your hair until you are 100% locks, like 2 to 3 years in the game. Do not put a conditioner on your hair. I know people who put conditioner in a bottle with some water and they spray it on their hair. What you really need to do is clean your locks, clean your scalp. Your scalp is itching, so that's what you need to do. And I always tell people, I said the reason your scalp is itching and driving you crazy because you need to clean your scalp. And they don't want to listen to me, and I'm like, okay, but then they want the same. I be hating lint when lint get on my thing. I need to get me another one. That's tip number 4. Okay, tip number 4. Do not put leave-in conditioner in your hair. I see it all the time. I hear about it. People come and DM me and tell me and say my hair is not, growing. What am I doing wrong? And then when I ask them what steps, what are you doing? They're putting leave-in conditioner on their hair. Baby, you're not even a year in. Slow it down, Pookie. Slow it down. Okay? Tip number 5. Stop using so many products on your hair. The first few months of getting your hair locked, it's going to be locked. I locked my hair with shea butter, and it was like a shea butter mixture. It was not no beeswax. It was shea butter. Stop using so many different products on your hair. Stop looking at your favorite influencer. You're having lock envy and going to their channel, and because they are working with a brand, they are promoting the product, and you say, well, I'm going to get it. Honey, listen, I promote Carol's Daughter, a couple of their products, but that's about it. Okay, that's about it. I don't do what everyone else is doing. I do a couple of their products. So tip number 5, stop putting so much product in your hair. Remember, what grows from here will show up in your locks. Okay, so if you're constantly putting beeswax, you're constantly putting all these products in your hair, and when you're twisting and twisting and twisting it, your locks are going to look funky. That's the nicest way I could say. They're going to look funky, and then you're going to wonder why. What's wrong with my hair? Why do my locks look this way? Baby, what did you put on your roots? What did you put on your roots? Tip number 6. Stop listening to these influencers, because they are working with brands to get paid. The only brand deals that I have been working with are products that I actually use. Okay, I do not take a brand deal just because the money is involved. I have integrity. Okay, so I don't. Now you pay me $1 million, Chantel might sell you this product. $1 million, but we not there yet. Okay, but I know a lot of people that get online, like I tell you, and they say, use this, use this, use this, use this. Baby, locks are supposed to be low maintenance in my mind. I don't need to be putting all that stuff in my hair. I don't need to be doing all that stuff to my hair. The reason I got locks, I mean, everyone has different reasons on why they got locks. They could have got locks because they were went through a situation, a divorce, They wanted to change. They wanted to jump on the train. We don't know why people got locks. I really don't know why some people get locks, to be honest. But for me, it was, I was in college. I wanted to change, and I got sick of doing my hair. I got sick of doing my hair. I got sick of wearing weave. Look how nice, you guys. I got sick of wearing weave. I got sick of doing all that. So I changed up my hair. And y'all see how I had gel in my hair, right? Y'all see that, right? So if I have gel in my hair and it's molding, well, you guys really can't see because it's not white on camera. That's my gray hair. Focus. Y'all see that's my gray hair? But I have no product that's built up in my hair. So tip number 6, if you have product build up in between your locks, in between your scalp, in between each retwist, you're like, Chantel, I tried products, my hair is built up, what do I do? Get you a wash rag, pour this on a wash rag, and get in between your scalp and clean it. Clean it, okay? Clean it. Me, what I used to do when I first started my lock journey, I don't care, I got me a thing of Q-tip. I go in between my locks and I'll do this. I'll go this. This is how, like, when I first started out on my lock journey, I was like, I don't want my hair to unravel. So I will clean my scalp. And you see, focus. The little bit of product, that's about it. That's how your hair should look, you know, your scalp when you clean it. But you can go through with a Q-tip. If you have a part that's itchy, you can go through it. I don't like to keep, like, put it back in there. I put a little bit. Let me show y'all. Sorry, y'all. Hold on. Put a little bit in your cap, and then that way you can go back and forth in the cap, and you don't have to, like, put your Q-tip in the bottle. But you can clean your scalp like this during the first 6 months of your hair. But if you're like, okay, I want my edges to be laid, girl, I cannot walk around with funky edges. Okay, well, when you wake up in the morning, get you your witch hazel. Get the witch hazel. Clean all the product built up off of your edges. Okay, I'm going to show y'all. All the product built up off of your edges. The witch hazel will do it. Then this is, let me give you guys. This is, it's called Red One. And my brush, this is what I use. So if you're going to do your edges every day, I don't recommend it. Okay, see, I threw it in the toilet. I don't recommend doing your edges every day. I recommend that you do your edges maybe every, you know, other day, or every 3 days. It depends what type of hair you have. Okay, everyone's hair texture is different. So I recommend that you clean your hair with witch hazel first, then you do your edges. Okay, that's what I recommend for people. Clean your hair. That's the biggest mistake that I see. And if you like, Chantel, I don't have no witch hazel, okay, get you a warm rag and clean your edges. And I tell people, I say, y'all edges look like they about to, you know what I'm saying, fly away. And they just so dry and brittle, and then it's crusty. And I'm like, baby, just get the witch hazel and clean it off. That is my suggestion to anybody that has locks that are, you know, starting out. Because the biggest mistake a lot of people make is they have lock envy. They look at someone else's lock and they're like, oh my God, I can't wait to get there. And they realize everyone's hair texture is different. Y'all, and that's my edges. That's all I do. We'll push that back and lay it down and call it a day. Everyone edges, everyone texture is different, but they will have lock envy and they will want what everyone else has. And I'm like, baby, please embrace your lock journey. Stop trying to copy what everyone else have, because your lock journey is going to be different than Chantel's lock journey. You know, that's my little baby hair, just a little bit. It's going to be different than Chantel's lock journey. And people will be like, well, I've never had no one come and say I used the products that you told me and my hair fell out. Go to my TikTok. You will see I've never had someone say, I did what you told me and it ain't work. I've never. I could stand by that. I've never had someone tell me that. And that's one thing about it, honey. The products that I'm telling y'all to get, the steps that I'm telling y'all to take, you gonna be happy that you fell upon, that you came upon my channel, because your hair is going to be fabulous, honey, and you're gonna embrace your lock journey and you're gonna love it. That's all I really do. Look, see, and I'm gonna tie it down, but I forgot what number we on. Oh, stop putting oil in your hair within the first 6 months. Get you a spray bottle and you can put some oil in here and you can spray your hair after you clean your hair with witch hazel. That's what I like to do. I like to, you see how I oil my hair just like that? Because I let it just drip out. I don't put that much. People will say, well, oil don't work for me. Well, oil works for me. Oil works for me. It helps grow my hair. So I don't know what to tell you, honey. I'm going to tie my edges down while I do my makeup. I don't put a lot of oil in my hair. I have my own healthy hair routine that I come up with. If anyone's an OG from my channel, they know that I've been doing the same stuff over and over and over to my hair. And I hate in the lock community how people always say, well, you need to do this, you need to do that. No, they need to come up with their own healthy hair regimen. You need to come up with what works for your hair texture. Look at your hair texture. You and I don't have the same hair texture. So these products might not work for you. The leave-in conditioner, any texture of hair can use that. The oil that I make, any texture of hair can do that. The water, any texture of hair can do that. The spray, because your locks are funky, any texture of hair can use that. The leave-in conditioner, any texture of hair can use that. The hair gel and the molding gel, any texture of hair can do that. But when you go to some people, other pages, you would see them say, oh, this is the best product, and then you go try it on your hair and it don't work, and you feel defeated, you feel sad, you feel upset. And I understand. Okay? But what I'm telling you is to come up with your own healthy hair regimen. I like to make my videos short and sweet and right to the point. Okay? So, come up with your own healthy hair regimen. Don't have lock envy. Clean your scalp with witch hazel, not alcohol. Spray your hair with some water. Leave it alone and your hair will grow. And last but not least, welcome to the family. Welcome to the family. I'm glad that you decided to lock your hair. You're going to have good days. You're going to have bad days. Some days you're going to hate your hair. Some days you're going to love your hair. That's life, honey. That's life. But stick with it. Be committed. Because people laugh at the lock community and they're like, oh my God, my locks are so ugly. There is no ugly stage. You are fearfully and wonderfully made in the image of the Most High, Jesus Christ. Okay? So enjoy your lock journey. Hopefully these tips have helped you. And I know they will. I know they will, honey. They will. Come back and let me know. Have you tried any of these tips and have they worked out for you? And I will see you guys in my next video. And don't forget to stay pretty, stay busy. Bye, you guys.
When somebody says your name